point about Ampleforth that I don't think you'll get unless I explain this correctly. You're not just sending your son to a school. You're sending your son to a state of mind. You're sending your son to somewhere that you consider to be spiritual, that you consider to be imbuing your child with values, Christian values, proper Christian Catholic values. You won't be surprised to learn that I got into a lot of trouble with the monks, but only through arguing. See, I'm about to say no one ever laid a finger on me, but then you remember the stuff that you just brushed off as a kid, the monks who stood too close to you, the one who used to try and almost pull you down to sit on his knee when you were about 15 years old. But I was 15 years old, so you can use your elbow or you can shrug it off. Most of this abuse was visited upon children in the junior parts of the school I went to. I didn't go to the junior part. But I want you to understand that, because it's not only is it a very important part of this story, it's a very important part of who I am. And what my mum and other mums, and I've heard from a couple of lads since, struggled with yesterday, was the belief that they'd let us down by sending us there. So my entire life has been built upon a sense of gratitude. I am incredibly blessed to have been adopted by the two most wonderful parents anybody could hope for. And I was incredibly blessed, I always thought, to be sent to this school. The guilt I've carried about getting chucked out and breaking their hearts is pretty huge. But what this story has done to thousands of families who made sacrifices and trusted these men, it's made those mums and dads move from thinking that they have made sacrifices and they have made decisions designed wholly to give their children the best possible start in life. They might be wrong, but I don't think they are. But that's what they did. They did it because they thought it was the best possible start in life you could give to your child. And what parent fails to understand that impulse? We can all disagree about what the best start is, but all but the most callous of parents would contend that they want their children to have the best possible start in life. And now mums and dads up and down the country are looking at these schools and looking at their boys, and they're thinking that they let us down. So even though I was never abused, and even though I was never aware of anything like the abuse that has now been revealed in this inquiry, I feel such vicious anger at these men. Because not only did they rape children and then cover it up, the people that never abused children are complicit in this in a way that I am going to struggle properly to articulate. But they've also robbed everybody else. Every other parent that sent their child to this school has been robbed of pride in their own achievements. And it makes me want to weep. I don't know how much of the detail that you've seen, but my God, these boys, these poor, poor, poor boys. Their victims were as young as 7 at Ampleforth and 11 at Downside. And do you know what else has come out in this report? Don't worry, I'll be all right. Do you know what else has come out in this report? What's come out in this report is that they bloody knew. The abbots and the headmasters, the housemasters and the teachers who weren't actually raping children, they knew about the monks that were. And they did nothing.